Alright, the pilot episode is over. Finally, thank God. I hate pilots, but now we're just in a normal episode, so welcome back, and we can just do random stuff, and everything is out of the way, and I can just play the game, and maybe get more than like 5 minutes of actual gameplay into an episode. That would be fun. So if I inspect these blankets, there is nothing else here. Since the last episode, I did tweak a few things. I upped the brightness just one more tiny step, because I figured some of the areas still looked kind of dark in the video, I felt. So, I don't know, better safe than sorry, I feel, and I doubt anything will be too bright. Maybe. We'll see. I also lowered the sound effects just one tick. We'll see if that even helps, because during the battles with, like, the mega things, the helicopter, whatever, it was very loud, and I had to tone that down quite a bit. You might have even noticed it, because everything was so loud, or it sounded very loud even though I toned it down. I don't even know. But let's just get into the actual game. And oh right, before we do that, I did realize what these meant. The utility upgrade Nano Trader. Raw nano item reductions and fabrications are more economically efficient. I didn't understand what item reductions and fabrications meant, but that's when you do things like this. I can fabricate a... oh, no I can't. Fabricate a nano battery, for example, or reduce a nano battery, but apparently you can't reduce nano batteries, but you can reduce health packs, for example. I could do that, and if I do that, if I had that upgrade, I would simply get more nano, I guess, and fabricating stuff would take less nano. So those are good to have, but I think, for now, I actually do want the defense thing, Nano Convert. It converts damage into raw nano at a rate of 0.25 to 1, because that's just sort of a passive thing. I can just take damage, basically, and I'll just get more nano over time. I feel like if you can actually fabricate nano batteries, then that's the best one to get early on, because then you'll just get more nano batteries as you go along, and you'll level much, much faster. Maybe. But for now, I'll just hold off on it until we maybe get to more enemies. If I do run into enemies, then I will probably buy it if we haven't gotten more batteries at that point. So anyways, let's get into it. That's a long enough intro already. Main camp area. Lyca's room. Is this my room now? I guess it is. Oh, cutscene. Little Lyca. Good morning, Abram. Today's the day, remember? Keep moving. Speak with Abram. I guess I'll speak with him. I remember. Ah, you do you? Your memory must be getting better, slowly but surely. I think so. I still don't know how I got here. It'll come back to you, don't worry. Today's my last chance to remind you at any rate that you don't have to fight with us. Are you worried that I'll get hurt, or what I want to fight? I'm gonna ask the first one, I suppose. So, a few sort of visual novel-esque choices and stuff. Well, I guess it's not just visual novels, but still some choices. That's always nice to see. So we'll see how much that actually influences the game and whatnot. Well, I tell that to everyone, except I'm much more harsh, of course. I glower at them, or glower, yeah, I think it's glower. I don't really use that word much. And tell them they'd better be sure what they're getting into, that sort of thing. I don't know. I shouldn't fear for your safety, not with your abilities, but I do. There's something different about all of this when it comes to dogs. Sending you off to battle leaves me with a sharper sense of guilt. You're still a dog, I suppose. I think so, or I don't really know. What do you mean I think so? I think I'm still a dog, yeah. Oh shit, my cat. Hold on, cat, I'll be right back. Well, it seems like he was just annoyed that I'm playing a game about dogs and not cats, maybe. Though I guess he would probably be annoyed that I'm playing a game about cats if I was as well. I don't even know. So, I think so, or I don't really know. I mean, I guess I think I'm a dog? Sure. Good, I think so too. Think what? That I'm a dog? I don't understand. We've both got a lot on our minds, Lyca. Do you know how many times I've told you to be safe since you arrived? It's only been a few weeks, but I can't stop worrying. Wow, okay. I expected it to feel different, being able to tell a dog something and have her understand. I used to try talking with our pets all the time when I was a small boy. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay? Now I can do it, and it's not any more comforting than telling a human to stay safe, as it turns out. The other day, I was talking to Shyla about... I'm sorry, Laika, I'm babbling. No, I think I know what you mean. I have trouble sleeping when I think about anyone here getting hurt. I'd rather be out there fighting with everyone else. I believe you. You're a good girl, Laika. Who's a good girl? Anyway, just promise me something. Whatever you think you know inside, don't take it for granted. Don't let yourself get fooled. Promise? I promise. What do you mean? Good. At any rate, Amulia will get things moving once you're ready. She'll be in the command tent. You might want to have a look around camp, too. I'm sure there are plenty of people that could use your help before you go. Side quests. Be safe, girl. Fight hard. Bye, Abram. Okay. I still can't move. There we go. Now I can. So I guess we've been here for several weeks, and that's a thing now. Sergei's tent. Who's this guy? Speak with Paul. Paul? I don't even know. Laika, hey there, puppy. How's life? Good. I just talked to Abram, or good. Hope you're good too. I just talked to Abram. You know what I love about Abram? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but there's a lot of other people who wouldn't have talked to you first, you know? What? You mean... the very first night, I mean. He told me about it. What are you? Or what are you? It could have been, what the hell is that thing? Bang, bang, bang. But it wasn't. He told me he had a gun with him. I guess it could have gone the other way. Haha, true. But you weren't exactly unarmed either. Although, maybe you didn't have a choice about it. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Ask away, but I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna say I may come back later. Well, I'll probably be in the motor pool. Maybe they'll have the kind I need. And then I speak with him again. Oh no, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the other thing. I meant to talk about the other topic first. I'm doing great, thanks. I'll be in the motor pool later if you need to find me. Oh, okay, so that's weird. So talk to him first, and then say that ask away. I seem to have misplaced a wrench I need. Can you go back to my tent and get it for me? You want me to play fetch with you? I was just about to say that. No, I wouldn't dare ask. It's more of a quest. A noble quest. Alright, where's your tent? Just keep heading further into the camp, and where you would turn right to get to the shooting range, take a left. My tent will be on your left before you would turn right to get to where Wiswanathan, I don't even know, tent is. I think I got it. Well, in case that's too much info for you, I've marked your map. Just follow the arrows on your map and you'll get there in no time. Thanks, Laika. Your map, accessed through the pause menu, will guide you to your next quest objective. It also displays general information about the areas you've explored. A full list of active quests can be found in the overview section of the pause menu. There, you can select which quest objective your map will navigate towards. Okay? An active nav arrow which provides constant direction from the HUD, can be enabled temporarily by pressing Q on the keyboard, or permanently through the option sections of the pause menu. Okay, so I can do that, and it tells me where to go for this quest, and then if I go to Overview, I can choose to track this quest. Yeah, find Paul's wrench. So now this is the quest that's tracked, and I can press Q to bring it up. And if I do this, then now it's the other quest that's being tracked. So that's kind of convenient, that's nice. And if we look at the map, I heard about this. This is like a weird 3D map. It's not just an X-axis and a Y-axis. There's also a Z-axis, so you can go inside things and then left and right from those paths, and then more and more, and it might get a bit convoluted, but we'll see. Maybe I can manage it. So let's head into Sergei's tent, I suppose. Speak with Sergei. Or Sergei. Sorry. Laika, I didn't see you there. How's your day? It's been nice, just wandering around. I was in your hidey hole the other day, making sure you had enough blankets, and I noticed you don't have any kind of dog dish down there. You're getting enough to eat, right? Or do you eat? Or do you eat? Pardon my curiosity. I can, but I don't know if I have to. Actually, I've never thought about it. Well, I guess I don't know if I have to. I don't know if I don't know if I don't have to. Well, that's a hell of a thing. I reckon you must be efficient as all get out. What does that mean? I have a heck of a time in the morning with my necessaries? Okay. But everything comes out as lasers and such with you. What? I guess so. Maybe it's kind of the best of both worlds. That's the spirit. Well, all the best to you. No, I didn't talk to him. Alright, guess I'll say the other thing. Gosh, food is all over. All I ever think about. I can hardly get to sleep without thinking about my mother's cooking. I sure do hope I get to taste her casseroles again. I'm sure you will, Sergey. Well, aren't you as upbeat as could be? Thanks, Laika. You'll have to promise to try some after we're done with all this mess. Deal. Great. So yeah, kind of a weird thing that no one is questioning that there's a talking dog in the camp. It's just sort of a normal thing now, I guess, after these weeks. Motor pool entrance. There's Joseph's tent. There's Murphy and Graham's tent. There's Murphy, and the other guy is no one at all. Entrance. Armory entrance. Supply tent, Alpha. Main tent cluster. Group tent, Alpha. Path to Overlook. Library tent. Celeste's tent. Spare tent. Shooting range. The triplets. Holy crap, there's a lot to go through. I doubt we'll have time to do all of this in this episode, so might be a few talky episodes to begin with, and go through all of this, because I will probably go through all of this. So let's just head all the way. I guess now I can see why you might need some speed if there's a lot of these maps that are this big. So let's head to the motor pool, I suppose. Motor pool. Fairley? Whoever that is, Fairley's tent. Coffee tent. Cooking area. Let's go to the cooking area first. Esther and Neela's tent. Lost and Found tent. Speak with Balthasar. Okay. Is that my cat again? Well, that was indeed my cat. This time he wanted food, instead of just being obnoxious, I suppose. So let's speak to Balthasar, I suppose. Heyo, Laika. Hi. Hey, girl, what you got there? Hey, Balthasar. I remembered how you said you were tired of the food here, so I thought you could maybe make some broth out of this bone I found. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Laika. I'll be sure to put this to good use. Did I just give him my bone? Damn it, why did I do that? Heyo, Laika. Word to the wise, I don't think these cooking fires are hot enough to hurt you. Not with your suit and shield and everything, but be careful with bigger fires. I've seen that shield of yours. I think it ought to absorb any kind of energy, really, whether it's fire or impact or what have you. So stay safe. Don't take all that garbage about the best defense is a good offense to heart. Defense is defense. Thanks, Balthasar. I'll be safe. And nothing else. Can I, like, skip this? I don't think so. You just have to... Oh, I got another Steam trading card. Fantastic. Alright, I should have about all of the ones you can get in one session soon. Wait, what was this? This was the Lost and Found tent. Can I get something? There's a thing up there. We'll get that. The shelves are filled with handwritten accounts and of covert missions and guerrilla operations. Each journal is labeled Neela's Field Notes, followed by a volume number. Ignore journals or read most recent entry, sure. Field Notes, January 14th. During Operation Turnip, we were out in the woods pretty late one night. We heard something moving in the distance, so we got real low and quiet. Paul sneezed, the idiot, and the rustling stopped. I checked above the bushes for patrolling soldiers, but couldn't see anything as it was so dark. The rustling started back up. I checked again and saw the dark shape of an animal, about the size of a wolverine, I figured, moving through the brush. Or brush? Brush? Yeah, probably brush. I took a few steps closer and raised my rifle. I can't explain what happened next, but I swear the creature said something. Paul heard it too, but he won't talk about it. Wasn't that just me, or are there like more dogs like me that also speak? I don't even know. And yeah, this is just the same, but if I go up here and get a shield pack, fantastic. And I can't like, no, I can't land on any of the bookshelves or anything. Well, there we go, 1 tent down. Esther and Neela's tent. Inspect trunk, and nothing else. The footlocker is filled with personal baubles and trinkets, as well as a thoroughly read Samizdat. I don't know what that is, something. The remarkable persistence of these legends and rumors, however, implies to the author that there is nothing this mere pamphlet could say to smother them, or smother. If a person is disposed to believe in the existence of golems, or will-o'-the-wisps that can dispense wishes and mystical gifts to supplicants, there is little in the way of rational arguments to be enumerated against such phantasms. They're just trying to sound really, really obnoxious and highbrow with all the difficult words. I can't read. What is certain is that Gori is still so dangerously irradiated by the cataclysmic nuclear meltdown brought about by Stalin's hubris that to set foot in the city itself is a death sentence. The reports of wild and strange flora and fauna haunting Gori is not a disproof of this dictum. Whatever survives there has been deeply mutated and twisted by the horrors unleashed from the split atom. It may be true that the ruins of Gori, in their monumental, poetic desolation, the strange towering statuary, the shipwreck-like hulks of its modern architecture, the wide empty esplanades, are captivating and beautiful, but it is not worth risking your life to see them. Okay, well, I guess, are we on Earth? I thought we were on Mars or something, I don't even know, but I guess we'll find out about that, and maybe we're going into a nuclear base at some point, I don't even know. So I'm gonna keep playing, since I had to go back and forth a lot. I'll probably make this one, well, I'll play for an extra long time, even though it won't be an extra long episode, hopefully. Inspect something. I didn't even read papers. Someone has been recording their thoughts on loose-leaf paper. Read notes. Personal notes. I talked to those Degavi triplets again today. It used to worry me that Amolia let them play with Laika immediately after Abram brought the dog into the camp. They're very self-sufficient, of course. It's none of my business. Anyway, I think this time they made a good choice. It warmed my heart to see how quickly the three of them took to her, and she to them. 10 years ago, I would have been beside me at the sight of a talking dog, but the whole world is like this now. The new reactors and weapons the Soviets have come up with, the mutated beasts rampant in the despoiled lands. Fuck this English, seriously. The unending rumors and tales. I've heard of stranger things afoot in the world. A talking dog is a hell of a thing, but she's here, and she's very pleasant to talk to, and she doesn't know where she came from or what she is any more than we do. So, I don't know what to do other than enjoy her company and go about my business. Thank you, guy. I'm not gonna read it again. Alright? Apparently there's a lot of reading in this game. I actually didn't think there would be, but that's okay, I suppose. I'm just not a very good reader, so sorry about that. Can't check anything else here, but we got a battery from Fairley's tent. There's the main camp area. Let's head into the motor pool. Hello, whatever your face was. No, he's gone. This guy, Chris. Hey Laika, always good to see your face. What have you been up to? Nothing much, just a slow morning before I have to leave. I know what you mean. I love these mornings. When I'm working hard like this, it makes me look forward to what real communism would be like. Real communism? Sure, not like this imperialist joke the Soviet state mutated into. I'm looking forward to seeing how communism should have been after we win this war. Is that the plan? Well, for a lot of us, in different cells and groups, we have to convince everyone and build coalitions after the Soviet state has been dismantled, but still. Well, okay. Great. Fantastic. I got machine gun ammo, which may or may not be useful to me, at least not yet. And that's Paul again. I'm a little busy right now. Well, yeah. Thank you. Oh! Inspect truck. It's the Jeep Abram picked you up in. Some of your capsule wreckage still sits in the back seat. I got nano battery. Great. Alright, that's good. So I could get the double jump now if I did want to, but I think I will probably get that shield thing, the nano shield, whatever. But I want to save that for when I'm actually in a fight, just to see how useful it is, or whatever. So now, yeah, let's head right. Joseph's tent, I suppose. Hello, Joseph. Inspect the books. Let's inspect the books first, I suppose. A small collection of Joseph's books. There's quite a lot to choose from. Actually, I should get going. I'm gonna just talk to Joseph first. Why, hello, Laika. What are you up to today? Busy, eh? Oh, God. What are you reading? Everything, all the time. But if you mean this book specifically, it's The Death of the Heart by Elizabeth Bowen. Sounds sad. Oh, quite sad. But sad in a different way, one that's lost for us now. Or maybe not, who knows. I'll read it to you sometime if you like. Alright? Where did you grow up? In Oxford, or the vicinity at least. I admit I don't miss the people much, but I do miss the dreariness. The people were rather dreary, though. What? You don't miss anyone from back home? Well, family, of course, but they're all gone now. I'm sorry, Joseph. Don't be. I have many things to remember them by. Some of them were writers themselves. You're the camp's cook, right? The cook. The cook. Well, chef would be giving myself airs, I suppose, or chef. Chef? Chef? I don't even know. I'm also a communications strategist, though. Or communications operator. I can't remember. I wrote it down somewhere. I fix navigational equipment and cook stews. It's the long and the short of it. And read. Alright, I looked at all the books on your shelf. What are they about? Oh, lots of things. Have you always been able to read? Yes, but I have trouble with pages. You know, I never even considered that. Well, after this next mission, you come find me if you want to read anything with you, or if you want me to read anything with you. Thank you, have a good day. Alright, I'm gonna leave these books for next time, probably. I will read them, but I'll just leave it for now. Murphy and Graham's tent. A trunk. And a bulletin board. Let's inspect this. Various locations have been marked on crudely drawn, approximated maps of a nearby forest. One zone has been circled in red, with Missile Silo written next to it in block letters. Alright. The trunk is full of survival guides and field manuals for various military equipment, but there's also something tucked away in the back. Shield pack, hooray! And finally these two. Well, not finally, but, you know. I'll let you get back to your match. Is there anything I can do for you here at the camp? How's the chess match going? How is it going? Murphy's a little cheat as usual. Incredibly rude, Graham. You know full well of my chess prowess. You just refuse to admit it. Quit stalling and make your move. Alright? If you could somehow dig up a few fingers of scotch for me, that would be fantastic. Ignore him, Laika. I think we have everything we need, but I will let you in on a secret. Ooh, yes. If you're going to tell her what I think you're going to tell her, then I'm all for it. Hush, Graham. Anyway, Dent is in charge of supplying each tent with necessary provisions. He's also in charge of stealing my cigars. Dent has been lifting some items from the tents and putting them somewhere. I think they're in a small alcove above the sound equipment in the surveillance tent. We're too heavy to get up there and look. Our weight would probably collapse the tent. But you, little pup, would probably not be an issue. Let me know if you find anything, and feel free to keep anything of particular use to you. Okay, I'll check it out. How's the chess match going? Yeah, great. I'll let you get back to your match. Hooray! There we go. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be it for this episode. Lots of talking, and next episode, and maybe even the next one after that, is probably gonna be just more talking until we actually get into the game, but that's how I play games. I'm thorough, so I'll just have to warm up my voice before the next episode, because holy hell, reading is hard, and I'm not very good at it, but I try. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, talky as it was. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!